All right, hey everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to the King's Speech. So I meant to get around to doing this video last week, but unfortunately, I think the next little while until at least the Christmas break, my schedule is going to be a little bit tenuous. Just dealing with work, family matters, things like that. Is going to throw it a little bit out of whack. So I'm going to try to do my best to keep to a set schedule and do videos on the days when I say I'm going to do them. But like I said, things are going to be a little bit of flux for the next little while, hopefully until they settle down. So with that said, before we dive into Lazarus again, which I'm super looking forward to, just a couple of quick housekeeping things that I'll also address in a channel update. Should be out later tonight. So since someone's already asked me this, and I'm assuming others are curious as well. No, I have not given up on Battle Angel Alita. That was never a chance that I would ever drop the series, or at least mention or reason why I was going to drop the series if I ever planned on doing it. But no, I'm not planning on dropping the series at any point. I've been meaning to get back to it at some point, but it's just, like I said, because I've been so busy, I haven't had a chance to kind of go back and refresh myself on the previous volumes to kind of remember all the events and things that played out. So until I have had a chance to do that, I didn't want to dive back into Alita because I don't think it'd do it justice if I didn't have, kind of that refresher. So hopefully, I'm going to try to catch up on in the next couple of weeks. I don't know when yet I'm going to get back to Battle Angel Alita. It'll be in December sometime. Right now, it's probably looking like it'll be likely around Christmas break. I'll do that, but I'll have firmer dates and things in mind once we get closer to that. But just wanted to clarify, I have not dropped the series. Still, I'm going to get around to it. Just haven't had time recently. But with that said, let us dive into Lazarus, where we left off last time with Poison Chapter 2. As we see, approximately 4 kilometers northeast. Let me just make this full screen if I can get this thing to work for me. Why does this have to be so hard? Okay, for whatever, it's fine like this. I see approximately 4 kilometers northeast, Map Point, Monolith, Duluth, Minnesota. Family contested Carlisle Hawk. So you see some of the soldiers. You have time for your greens. Got to take them dry. So take your medicine. Yeah, thank you, Dr. Hawk. And you see him forever coming behind the soldiers and just beheading them one at a time. And you see population family Carlisle 1. Population surf active duty Carlisle forces 232. Population Hawk active duty Hawk forces data unavailable. And you see population waste data unavailable. And you see more thank you, Dr. Hawk. Soldiers are going out handing out the medicine. You see Forever coming just silently up behind him, just stabbing him through. Jeff, take your medicine. He's like, thank you, Doctor. Like, Hawk. As he gets cut down. And you see Forever just completely eliminating all the enemies. And you see, been over an hour, Red. What if she ain't coming back? And Casey goes, she said, wait here, Shu, so we will fucking wait here. Okay? Is that Casey or is that someone else? I think that's her. It's like, fine by me. He's like, I love the goddamn cold. It's like, I'm sure Zipper and you guys are loving it too. Loving it like this bullshit op. Sending 4 of us and that bitch to take Hawk Sam's all alone by our lonesomes. And you see Forever standing behind him going, that bitch is back, Private. Form on me. And you see him just heading out with all of them spread out behind her. And you see, is he going, bitch? It's like, oh, I'm so fucked. You see, hey, Zipper? So you're talking, new guy. It's like, no talking on patrol. And you see back in the Southern Sierra Nevada compound, Sequoia, family Carlisle, you see the delay getting you squared away, but Forever Commander Carlisle, I mean. The delay getting you squared away, but what? That's a very odd sounding sentence. And you see he is in the field. So I'm running between monitoring her telemetry and my other obligations. I'm afraid we're throwing you in the deep end, Dr. Barrett. And he goes, I'm not a doctor yet. I'm still. And I assume it's James going, well, it's not like you're waiting on board certification, is it? So I put this on. Things you should know. This facility is top secret. Everything we do here is the tip of the family spear. Did Bethany also explain that there are restricted areas? It's like, seriously, Dr. Barrett, there are places you cannot go. And if you try to enter them, you'll be shot. And he goes, she may be neglected that part. He's like, could you please stop calling me doctor? He's like, Michael then. So call me James. But staff had damn well better call you Dr. Barrett. And you see your clearances have already been uploaded to your chip. So areas where you do have access, that should be no problem. And he's like, how do I know when I'm somewhere I don't? He goes, you mean aside from being shot? It's like, yeah, I'd like to avoid that. He goes, you'll know. You'll get a warning. It's like, all right, ready to meet the patient? He's like, not really. He's like, look, Dr. Mann. He's like, James. He's like, I don't even know why I'm here. He goes, you're here because Bethany and I need your help, Michael. You're here to help save his life. And you see them entering Malcolm's room as he asks, any changes? Bethany goes, his stats are awful, but his BP has stabilized again at least. I'm getting very concerned about the potential long-term damage, though, James. And you see what the hell is his name? Michael. God, I don't know why my brain just blanked on that. You see Michael going, Jesus Christ. Bethany's like, no, just my father, Malcolm Carlyle. It's like, how long has he been like this? And James goes, almost 3 months. He was poisoned. Best we can determine by customized toxin. You see Michael coming out, just kind of take a look as he goes, created by Jacob Hawk. And you have, it's a systemic attack, something adaptive on the genetic level. And so Bethany goes, hence our interest in your research, specifically the rapid response aspects. This is the best equipped research facility Carlisle has, arguably quite possibly the best in the world. Tell us what you need, Michael, and you will have it. Just tell us what you need to cure my father. And we pick up back with the Carlisle forces again as they're all stationed out, and you see Forever jumping off a building down. And she goes, we hold here until nightfall. I'll keep watch. Jeff, yes, ma'am. And as Forever's walking away, Casey's like, you don't remember me, do you? It's like Solomon Casey. You see Forever just rattling off. Solomon Casey, waste-born, muscle shell CDP, Montana X46. Parents deceased. Mother X51, father X52. Raised by paternal grandfather Solomon Dennis. Now ranch foreman with serf privileges in Sonoma. Applied to Lifton, Denver X64, but refused on grounds of medical predisposition. Subsequently overturned on merit by my petition. Of course I remember you, Corporal Solomon. We both know what it means to fight despite the pain. And you see Casey just grinning a little as she goes, yes, ma'am. Oh, I love that. You have Carlisle Future Foundation Campus, Maine, Redmond, Washington. As you have, don't touch anything on my desk. And you have, no, sir. As you see a janitor just cleaning up. I assume that's Stephen walking away. And you have, how the mighty have fallen. Hello, Mason. I think there's Joanna coming up behind him. She goes, Joanna, Miss Carlisle, I mean. And she goes, you're angry at me. You think I abandoned you. And he goes, I was loyal to you, Miss Carlisle. I was your brother's hand, and I turned on him for you. And this is my reward. So what do you think I feel? And she goes, I think you feel cheated. I think you want what you had back. And you can have it back, everything and more. But I need you to do something for me first. And you see Puget Sound, Family Carlisle, as you have, understand your situation, Edgar, I really do. So you have population family 4, 1 permanent. But all I can tell you is that we're doing everything we can. And Edgar goes, and I'm telling you that by my family's agreement with your father, Carlisle and Mora are bound in mutual defense. With Bittner's collapse in Western Europe, D'Souza has been able to focus his attention to our south. We need reinforcement. Stephen goes, We're having our own problems with Hawk, Edgar. I'm not sure we have assets to allocate. Have you talked with Carragher? It's like Carragher has his own problems. Your father had a plan for this contingency, Stephen. And Stephen goes, I'm sure he did, but unfortunately he didn't share it. You can see Morey's not amused. Stephen goes, Morey's a vital ally, Edgar. We're not going to abandon you. I'm still expecting you and James Carragher here next week to discuss the situation in person. I'm sure we can work everything out. Edgar goes, of course. And hopefully your father will have recovered by then. Thank you for your time, Stephen. And as Morey disconnects, you have, that could have gone better. It's like it could hardly have gone worse. I can't do this, Rihan. I'm not made for this. Rihan's like, it'll be okay. It'll be okay as he hugs him. You see the next one, you see Michael Hart at work looking through all the science documentation. Yeah, fuck. And you see Bethany and something like this. Sonia Bittner walks in. You have into PT tomorrow, cardio and weights, I think. And you have Marisol with her. She goes, give you a couple of days for the treatment to really kick in, and then we can try some sparring if you'd like. And Sonia's like, I would, yes, thank you, Marisol. Though I'm afraid I'm not even strong enough to lift my blade, let alone swing it. And you see Marisol going, I'll come back quick, Sonia. So, I'll come back quick, or it'll come back quick, Sonia. And she goes, who the hell are you? And Michael's like, me? He's like, well, I'm not talking to her. This is a restricted area. And he goes, I'm Michael, Dr. Barrett. Dr. Carlisle brought me in from Stanford yesterday. I thought I could work in here. I'll get out of your way. And he tries picking up all his documents. And Marisol's like, I'm shitting you, doctor. We just came in to grab something to drink anyway. And she goes, Marisol, and this is Sonia Bittner. So come on, I want to show you the Sims. And Sonia goes, nice to meet you, Dr. Barrett. And you see Forever's killed you about it. And you see as Marisol's and Sonia are leaving, Forever goes, or not Forever, Marisol goes, Forever's killed you about a dozen times on those things, you know? It's like she nearly did it for real, too. It's like, ha, that's my girl. Taught her everything she knows. And you see, cover, get cover. And you see Forever and Forces just raiding another little compound area. Just fire, like left, watch. It's like left, fuck. And you see her just leaping in, firing and slashing another guy down as she just eliminates Hawk forces. And you see all of her soldiers behind her just waiting as she takes care of everything. And she goes, clear to advance, check the bodies. And you see that one of them's not completely finished, so the soldiers finish him off. And you have, ma'am? Forever goes, thank you, Private Pattison. So Corporal Solomon, take a look at this. It's like, fucking hell. It's like, fucking hell, Zipper. It's like, you see what she did? Lazarus, man. We might just live through this. And you see the intel soft. Hawk screamers have killed our surveillance right down to the insect drones. But if the recon is correct, first emplacement should be about a click and a half that way. Straight push will meet heavy resistance. We can skirt to the north, come around that way. Think that's the only option, yeah? We heard reports of armor that way, though. What's a few, and Forever's like, what's a few tanks between friends? We're doing this. We don't have a choice. We're not going to lose Duluth. It's like, no, ma'am, we are. And you see it not, as she's about to finish, you see a bullet going straight through Forever's head. Ooh, you see, Commander! Shit. Oh, and you see one of the soldiers wasn't fully down. And he barely got up and took Forever down. Her other forces shoot him down in the head as well. And Casey Graver's like, Commander! As we have end of Poison Chapter 2, we get to Poison Chapter 3. And we pick up back at the compound Sequoia. We have the Serena approach doesn't work, Michael. Hawk's poison just changes strategy and finds a new target on the genome and sets off another cytokine storm. Yeah. There are proprietary sequences in your father, correct? Specific only to your family, I mean? And she's like, obviously. And he goes, no, I mean artificially introduced. And you see the alarm going off as Bethany goes, shit. Michael's like, what is it? And you have the trauma alert for my sister. She's been injured. It's like this. Something's wrong. What the hell happened? Come on. Hey. Temporary glitch. Okay, there we go. Let me see back in Duluth. We have who secured the bodies? Who the fuck didn't do their fucking job? It's like shit, oh shit, we're fucked, aren't we? And you see, it's like I secured my area, I cleared my zone. It's like so fucked. We were so is he fucking you guy fucked up. You have it's like she's fucking Lazarus, Red. She's gonna get up, right? That's what she's gonna do. She's gonna get up, right? And you see Forever just kind of laid on the ground, unmoving, blood pooling around her head. Jeff, James, please shut me up on it. It's like our transcription factors aren't firing. It's like she's gonna get up, Red. I think, they're trying to like see if she's moving. And they have Bethany going, they should have kicked in immediately, but they're not activating. Negative respiratory activity, negative neurological activity. Christ, her core temperature's plummeting. It's like, no, wait, no. It's like, I think we've lost her. Ah, shit. You see Casey getting all serious. She goes, Zip, you're now ready. Yuga, you're loader. It's like, you cannot be serious, Red. It's like, Zip's right. There's no way we're taking down those batteries now. The commander's map has enemy positions. We know what... the commander's map has enemy positions. We know what to avoid. We push forward. We've got a chance of completing the mission. Yeah, that intel's soft, Red. Commander bitch said so herself. And she goes, it's Commander Carlisle, PFC Fa, and I do not believe I was soliciting your opinion. Jeff, we have our mission, and we are going to complete it. So grab your straws and suck it the fuck up. Private Pineda, you are PFC Fa's loader. Keep them fed and happy. Zipper, take point. We're heading due north. It's like, good to go, Corporal. And you see, move out. And they leave Forever behind. And they start marching out. Oh. And you see back in Puget Sound, his call from Compound Sequoia. It's like encryption, Basilisk Black. Stephen goes, verify. And Jeff Carlisle, Stephen, verified, connecting. And you see Bethany going, Stephen, something's happened in Duluth. We just lost biosigns on Forever. So something went wrong. None of the induction triggers are firing. I need to know for initiating termination protocols. Stephen, I need to know how to proceed. And he's like, and he goes, I don't even know what the termination protocols are. I still can't access Father's files. How did this happen, Beth? How did this fucking happen? And he goes, termination protocol, phase 1, the body is recovered to determine what went wrong. And he goes, her body's in fucking Duluth, Bethany. It's like, oh my god, we're going to lose Duluth. And he goes, I need to inform General Valeri. I need to inform Joanna. He's like, I'll have to call you back. It'll be all right, Bethany. It'll be all right. And you see back in Seattle, I say, I'm not even sure I trust you. And what you're asking me to do, Miss Carlisle, could cost me my life. And you see that Joanna's taking Mason out for a nice dinner. She goes, don't whisper, Mason. When people whisper in public, it makes others want to know what they're saying. And of course, there's an element of risk involved. But you're not considering the reward. And he goes, I was promised a reward before, I seem to remember. Instead, I got exile. She goes, you're such a drama queen, Mason. So you worked as a janitor for a while. Excuse me, Jonah ended up dead. And you see him looking away as you have him going, you'll fix my chip. I'll be authorized to be there. And she goes, I've already done it, actually. He goes, what do I say when I get stalked? And I will be stalked. She goes, well, the truth. You tell whoever asks that I want to meet her and that I've sent you to escort her to me. And if she refuses, she won't. Not when you tell her I sent you. She'll agree and you'll fly the two of you to Vancouver where I'll be waiting. Then we'll auction her off to the highest bidder and join the family of the winner. You really should eat your steak, Mason. It's getting cold. Huh. Wonder if... yeah, I think she's going after Sonia. Shows up on the next page as I'm thinking this. Joe, you see Sonia's trying to do some bench presses. And Marisol goes in, 25! Good, that's good. It's like, you're doing great, Sonia. Take a minute and catch your breath. And Sonia's like, every minute I'm not ready is a minute I'm not helping Marisol. Marisol goes, and if you injure yourself by rushing, you'll add even more minutes to that. Even with what James and Bethany have done to you, you can get pushback. Trust me, I've seen it before. And you have, pardon me? Because Michael comes into the training room. He goes, I have Miss Bittner's medication. And Marisol's like, where's James? And he goes, well, he's occupied at the moment, so he sent me. So when he's like, so many pills. Does Forever take these too? And Marisol goes, since she was very young. It's part of her treatment regimen. And yeah, very good. It's like, bottoms up, yes? Sonia kind of pops all the pills down. We pick up where we left off last time with Casey leading the forces, and they split off into two groups as they're walking down this empty street, one going and taking cover behind a truck. And they see some forces, Hawk forces, heading their way with a giant tank. So they're waiting for an ambush. Jeff, they're moving troops up. They're making a push. Not our problem right now. It's like, it sure as fuck's going to be our problem on the way back. Might not be a back to get back to. And you have Casey going, I told you before, Shu, get a fucking straw. This way, we're close. You see them making their way down, each one facing a direction, as if one calls to a stop. You have shit as they look around the corner. It's like, I say again, shit. And you see those little like X-ray shaped cross, ones that you see like in the war movies as barricades, and I assume wires and stuff like strung up behind them. And you see this little fortress off in the distance. Yeah, well, Corporal, congratulations. We've reached our first objective. Now what? Yeah, well, that explains why they stopped checking in. As you see, Hawk forces. Yes, you see Hawk forces coming in to check on the place where Forever's body still is. Jeff, gather up their weapons and ammo. Don't forget their pills. Jeff, look at this. She's a big girl, isn't she? Jeff, I'm back. And you see James is kind of just sitting there monitoring, I assume, Forever's vitals. And goes, stayed until... so Michael comes back in and goes, stayed until she'd taken all the pills like you asked. So I've been thinking, if the toxin is attacking the modified somatic sequences unique to Mr. Carlyle, that means Hawk had to have access to his genome. You see James going, son of a bitch. That's it. She stopped taking her regimen. She stopped taking her fucking pills, Michael. So the IPS expression should still be active. Her regenerative function should still be live. It's just the release that's been retarded. And you see Michael going, James? Goes, James, take a look at this. And you see core temp is 19.2 degrees Celsius. And you see clear the bodies. It's like, where? Throw them over the edge. Do I look like I fucking care? So I'm going to need a hand with this one. And as the Hawk forces are lifting up Forever, you hear body temperature starting to spike with 19.3 degrees, then 20.1, 35.2, and she comes awake with a... She grabs one of the forces around the neck and slams him into the other one. It's like, what the? It's like, It's like, hurts. It's like, hurts. It hurts. Forever just starts grabbing men and just starts bashing their heads in and putting them down. James is like, she's alive. And she goes, why does, as she's just punching through Hawk forces, she have head trauma. Her neurological processes are still reforming. And she goes, does it always? Yeah, her personality, her memories, but she's back, Michael. Hurt. And you see the Forever just completely eliminated all the Hawk forces. And she kind of just takes a moment to take a breather. Yeah, find Bethany, Dr. Carlyle. It's like, where? I don't even... It's like, check her quarters. Zone Gamma. Someone will direct you. It's like, I'll stay here. It's like, hurry. And you see Michael running out. And he bumps into Mason on the way. He goes, sorry, beg your pardon. Sorry. As he runs off. We get to Poison Chapter 4. And we pick up back with Duluth as we have Forever kind of making her way through the streets, still looking a little bit woozy. And she comes across... I don't know if that's Hawk or Carlisle forces, but she comes across a group of men around a fire. And you have back in Puget Sound with Joanna coming into a room. And you have, it's like, Joe, hope you don't mind the intrusion. No one could find you and you weren't answering your phone. So I thought I'd wait until you got back from whatever it is you've been up to. And Jeff, no, of course not, Arthur. If I'd known you were here, I'd have gotten home sooner. I was just meeting with an old friend and lost track of time. We haven't talked in a while. How's Marguerite? And Arthur goes, she's fine. The boys are fine. I'll tell them you said hello. It's like, has something happened, Arthur? Has my father gotten worse? He goes, Malcolm's condition is the same. Apparently James and Bethany are trying some new treatments. There was concern that we'd lost forever in Duluth. That's past. But we're still in danger of the city falling to Hawk. Joanna's like, lost her? How? So that's unclear. So we can't afford to lose her. She may be the only thing that's keeping this family standing. And he goes, at the moment, I agree. You know what, James Carragher and Edgar Moray are arriving tomorrow? And she's like, I thought they weren't due until next week. It's like Moray asked to move the meeting up, ostensibly to discuss new developments in the war. It's more likely that Moray has concerns he shared with Carragher, and they're coming to see if we can still be relied upon to lead this alliance. And Joe's like, well, I'm sure my brother will reassure them. And he goes, we both know Stephen won't. So, Arthur, you're my father's oldest friend, but that doesn't give you the right to speak ill of my family. And he goes, truth is an absolute defense, Joanna. Stephen has many skills and his own brilliance. If the situation were different, were Carlisle not at war, he would more than serve in your father's absence. She goes, you're not suggesting Bethany. And he goes, you know damn well who I'm suggesting. And she goes, Stephen will not willingly step down, Arthur. Not after waiting for this for so long. We'd never convince him. He goes, we wouldn't. And he hands her a little data pad. She looks over it. And he goes, talk to him. Do it soon, Joanna. The family's survival may depend on it. We pick up outside of Minnesota again. We have approximately 20 kilometers ESC, map point Obsidian, Duluth, Minnesota, target Arrowhead, Hawk Sam Battery. See Hawk forces patrolling this abandoned little building area. You have blue, damn it. It's like, red, yes, come on, Dr. Hawk. It's like, wake me up. He's also about to pop one of the pills, and one of the soldiers comes up behind him and grabs him. He's like, Casey comes up from the front, stabs him in the throat to silence him as they drag his corpse away. And you have Anvil. It's like, hammer. It's like, we didn't hear any alarms. I think we're still all good, but they don't know he's gone. It's like, yet. It's like, get him stripped. It's like, this is not going to work, Red. You got a better plan, Shu? I'm all ears. Like, head north to Canada? It's like, you kidding me? I'm freezing as it is. You have, Red, there's no way Shu's going to fit in this fucking suit, man. This guy's fucking short. You have Private Pineda, strip. It's like, it's got to be you. You understand? You know what you got to do? He's like, I think so. So don't think. Fucking know it, new guy. When we start shooting, there won't be time to think. It's like, I really don't want to be here. It's like, join the fucking club, buddy. And you see on the next page, it's like, Rehan. So Miss Carlisle, if you're looking for Stephen, he's in the study. He'll likely be in there all night, in fact. She goes, I was looking for you. I know why you haven't told him. And he goes, I'm not sure what you're talking about. And she goes, you're afraid of what Stephen will do when he finds out. Afraid he'll do something rash. Send you to James. Try to use family treatments on you. And because you love him as much as he loves you, you don't want him to get in trouble. Oh, I really don't like Joanna. And you have Rehan going, he and I have been together for over 20 years, Miss Carlisle. Your father's been content to allow us to live and love one another, but we're forbidden to marry. Stephen must be available for a possible political union after all. I'm a serf. That's all your family will ever let me be. My doctor in Denver is doing everything he can, but the tremors are getting worse. At times I have trouble maintaining my balance. The only reason Stephen hasn't noticed is he hasn't had time to since your father fell ill. Are you going to tell him? She goes, no, I'm not, Rehan. What I'm going to do is make you a deal. And you see as she tells him something, he walks out of the room. She picks up the phone and calls and goes, Carlisle, Joanna, Basilisk errand priority. Verify, please. I need to speak to the duty officer. And you have stand by, complete the following sequence. Abigail 3, Instance 2, Insurgents. And she goes, 6. I verify that this is Joanna Carlyle. This is Lieutenant Richard speaking. What may I do for you, Miss Carlyle? And she goes, Lieutenant, I have a security breach to report regarding an illegally modified chipset. I need all permissions related to it revoked immediately. Man, and you have, back in the Sequoia compound, I have 2 sisters, actually. My little sister, Natasha, and my older sister, Stasia. What about you, Marisol? And you have, nope, only child. And Sonia asks, do you have siblings, Michael? And he goes, no, not. It's like, no, I don't, Sonia. My parents live in San Francisco now. And you have Sonia going, neither I nor my sisters has ever met our father. Or fathers, quite possibly. Mother says there's no point. And you see Marisol getting an alert on her phone. She goes, forgot to take care of something. I'll be right back. You kids behave yourselves while I'm gone. And you see Mason making his way through the restricted area in the compound. And you see access granted. He's going to some area. And you see, you're not supposed to be here. And Marisol comes up behind him as he goes, it's all right. I've got authorization. My name is Gabriel Mason. Joanna Carlyle sent me. It's like, Miss Carlyle granted you permission? Mason's like, yes, she did. Marisol goes, that's interesting because she doesn't have privileges to grant access to this area of the facility. You see Mason trying to pull out a gun. And as he does, Marisol disarms him, knocks it out of his hand, and he punches her in the back. And he tries to slam her head against one of the walls. She slams her fist into his face and knocks him back with a kick and knocks him down. And he goes, no, wait. She sent me. And Marisol just picks up the gun and shoots him. And you have, not really my thing, but I am curious as you have Michael and Sonia talking. And he goes, it's a gene therapy they've got you on to replace whatever you were getting from Dr. Hawk? And she goes, that is my understanding, yes. I am told it is similar to Forever's treatments. Michael goes, that's interesting. So presumably Commander Carlyle is on a similar drug regimen as well. And Sonia's like, do you know her? He goes, Commander Carlyle? No, I'm afraid we haven't yet been introduced. And you see back, as Marisol comes back, it's like, is Sonia talking about Forever again, Dr. Barrett? It's her favorite subject. And Michael goes, I was asking Miss Bittner how her treatments were going. Everything is, and you have Sonia asking, everything is fine, Marisol? She comes down, just chills, and is like, right as rain. And you see back on the, in Duluth, you have the Carlisle Force with locked and loaded. As soon as new guy gets back here, we beat fucking feet. Got it? And you see them watching through the things. Smokers, we got! And they just start firing in. So you've attack, we're under attack. Cover, get to! As the Hawk Force is getting gunned down. He's like, are they? Where? He's like, multiples we have. It's like, arm, my fucking arm. Muzzle flashes, look. And you see northwest corner, open fire. Where are they? Where? It's like, there, over there. See them, and you see one of them lobbing a grenade into a group of Hawks forces and blowing them up. Jeff Dawes, like, fuckers, motherfuckers. It's like, flank them, move to, how many, how? Oh my God. And you have the private trying to infiltrate it, coming up behind the group, and he slips on some snow and falls. And two of the other Hawk forces like, left, come left. He's like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, wait a moment. It's like, wait, don't move. And right before he does, he grabs the gun, shoots both of them. Okay, I see. So they have those little like rocket launchers on top of the base, and 2 guards guarding them. So probably went out to plant a bomb on there so they could blow it up. And you see the Carlisle forces waiting. So that's the last belt. So come out after this, Red. So make it fucking count, Shu. You see him gunning down more as they're exchanging fire with Hawk forces. Jeff, come on, you guy, don't let us. And you see giant explosion behind him as the bomb goes off. Yeah, that's it. It's like, Zip, Shu, fall back now. It's like, where is he? Where the fuck is he? Where's fucking Pineda? You see here. It's like, right fucking here. And you see Pineda coming up. You have, nicely done, Private. Like, fuck, this guy's bulletproof. It's like, I'm standing next to you, new guy. You have, keep falling back. excuse me. Pineda and Zip, you lead. Shu and I will. It's like, fuck! It's like armor! And you see a tank coming down the street at them and starts turning. Starts turning towards them. Machine gun comes on, starts firing. And you see one of them get shot down. Oh, okay, alright. Gun turns, shoots behind or past them at the Hawk forces, who've all just been gunned down. And you see Forever just getting out of the tank going, Corporal Solomon, may I have my sword back, please? Oh, I love Forever so goddamn much. Oh, I really do. You have Poison, Chapter 5. We pick up again in Duluth, approximately 24 kilometers southeast, map point Obsidian. I'm not going to go through population Carlisle stuff. And you see them sitting on the tank as you have Commander. Oomph. It's like, you might want to slow down a little, you know? It's like, sorry, it's really hungry. Casey's like, better than being dead, right? Which we all really thought you were. That wasn't supposed to happen, was it? It's like, are you okay? I mean, did something go wrong? She goes, I made a mistake. It's okay, Casey, I'm better now. Just gonna have to be careful moving forward. Like, speaking of, what's the plan? She goes, stay put until nightfall. I'll relieve PFC Fa. You all get some sleep. And Casey goes, I'm good to stand. Besides, Zipper and Pineda are already sleeping in the tank. And Forever goes, sleep out here if you like. Just get your rest. Soon as it's dark, we move out. You have 2 of those batteries left. No disrespect, Commander, but I don't see how we're going to destroy them both, even with you on our side. She goes, we don't need to destroy both, Corporal Solomon. We just need to take one. She goes, get some shut-eye, Casey. That's an order. You have, ma'am, as Forever goes out to talk to the other troops. You have the center, Puget Sound, the center, Family Carlisle, as let's see, that's Maury and Carragher are landing for the meeting. And you see Stephen going, they bought their Lazarus. It's like Maury and Carragher are allies, and they bought their Lazarus. And Joanna's like, yes. And Stephen's like, Jesus. It's like, we can make it right, Stephen. We just need to convince them we're still on top of the situation, that they can trust us to lead. And he goes, but they don't trust us. Not with Father at death's door. Not with me in charge. I thought I'd be better at this. Joanna's like, you're kind, Stephen. You always have been. But we've been at war with the other families since the day the Accords were first signed. I don't think you've ever fully understood that. And Stephen goes, Rihan won't tell me what you said, what you promised. Maybe it doesn't matter. It's ultimately my choice. Just do right by him, Joe. That's all I ask. She goes, I will, Stephen. And he goes, let's get this over with. I really hate her so much. We pick up back when Bethany's watching over Malcolm as Michael comes in and goes, Dr. Carlisle, sorry to bother you. So Dr. Baird, Michael, it's not a bother. She goes, Father's still declining. We've slowed it, but I don't think he has much time left. Was there something you needed? And he goes, yes, actually. Can I have some of your DNA? And she goes, we've already tried that, Michael. We ran a comparison with the sequence we had on file. Tried to reintroduce the chains were under assault, and he goes, but it didn't work. I think I know why. We can't react fast enough. We can't predict how Hawk's poison is going to adapt, where it'll go next. It looks random, but Hawk's poison knows his genome, for lack of a better way to put it, right? So Hawk had to learn it somehow, had to program the toxin. I've been thinking maybe another member of the family. And Bethany goes, Hughes Jonah. I should have seen it. He had him for months. He fucking mapped Jonah. So come with me. We pick up back with Duluth, 28 kilometers southeast of Map Point Obsidian, as you have Target Greyhound, Hawk Sam Battery. And you see the tank just kind of creeping up on it. And Forever's like, now, yeah, do it, Chew. They fire a rocket and just explode a hole in the wall of the battery. Jeff, go, go, go. It's like, out, everyone out, Zip, come on. And Jeff, Hook, it's anti-tank. It's like a machine gun. Get on the machine. You see the Hawk forces moving forward as the Carlisle forces moving forward as Hawk's responding. And you have anvils, move! And you have kill that fucking tank, kill! It's like, fuck, come on, Shu. It's like, you muscle-bound motherfucker. And you see the tank exploding behind them. And you see anvils on me. It's Forever just leaping into the fray and laying waste around her, with the other forces bringing back up. They run up to the entrance, throw some grenades in. Again, I apologize because the action sequences move really quick and I just don't have enough time or like the thing to do justice to them properly to kind of describe it. But yeah, you just have to assume that there is stuff going on. And you see them kind of killing all the force to make sure no one's alive again, so they don't have a repeat of what happened last time. Jeff, Corporal Solomon, you are to hold this position as long as you can, then begin falling back inside. I'll secure fire control. And you see Forever just gone out, sword out, heading in by herself. Jeff, Shu on the machine gun. Pineda, back him up. Get dug in, boys and girls. Dr. Hawk's going to want this position back. And you see, please take a seat. I believe you all know General Valeri. It's like, gentlemen. It's like, yeah, listen. Edgar and I didn't come all this way for a fucking briefing. So Mr. Carragher, Jim, believe me, I know why you came. And he goes, then I'll be blunt. You lack your father's vision, Stephen. And your father's vision has a very clear place for my family and for Edgar's. And you see Edgar going, D'Souza continues to make gains to our south. And Lee and Amura have begun testing Jim's forces in Indonesia. All while Hawk's positioned to overrun your territory. It looks like you're losing this war. Joe comes in and goes, looks can be deceiving. Something that both of you know very well, I might add. And you see, thank you, Stephen, as he vacates his chair for her. And she goes, yes, it looks like we're losing the war, but that's about to change. And you see inside the Hawk compound, Forever just laid waste to all the forces. You have 2027, we're under attack. Repeat, we're under attack. We need reinforcements. Hurry in, Hawk's name, hurry, we're being overrun. We're going to lose this position. 2027, we're moving to reinforce your position. It's like, hurry, they've breached the bunker, you understand? They're... And you see a thung and a thung, and you have 2027, confirm. Jeff thung is like, 2027, confirm. Jeff, get ready. As the little metal blast door just gets smashed in. And Jeff Kling is like, fire, fire! They open fire on the door, and there's no one behind. You have 2027, confirm. And as they're looking outside, Forever just rushes in and just lays waste all the Hawk forces. And you have confirmed, 2027, please confirm. 2027, please confirm. And you see Forever grabbing one of the keys off the dead guards and going, this is Gorgon 6 actual on open channel to any Carlisle forces receiving. Authorizing Bravo Tango Tango Charlie 44 Echo X-ray Echo 0. The word of the day is fault line. I repeat, Gorgon 6 actual broadcasting in the open to any Carlisle forces receiving. And you see Foxtrot Oscar McIntyre 01. We receive and confirm Gorgon 6. McIntyre 01 Gorgon 6 actual. We are in control of target Greyhound. But have Hawk reinforcements inbound. Require firing coordinates from this position to target Bird Sting. Gorgon 6, we confirm you have control. So I need you to disable local firewall in preparation for uplink. So confirming your new target is Bird Sting. McIntyre 01, disabling local now. And you see ports are open, attempting uplink. And you have what's she doing? And Joaquin's like, Forever using one Hawk position to fire on the other. You have Gorgon 6 standing by. And Joanna goes, General, can we see this in real time? And he goes, not with Bird Sting still operational, ma'am. With Arrowhead down, we've reestablished limited overflight. Commander Carlisle now controls Greyhound. Once this last emplacement goes well, we'll have eyes and be able to provide Cass. And you see, but until then, she and her unit are on their own. You see, McIntyre 01, negative result on uplink. Repeat, negative result. Jeff, she doesn't have enough time to do it manually. You're going to lose the bunker before she can launch. Joanna goes, oh, Jim, You underestimate my sister. And you see, piece of shit, Hawk Gun. The barrel's gonna fucking melt. And you see they're under fire from Hawk forces. As they're firing back, Casey goes, get off its mount. Use the fucking snow. It's like, motherfuckers, you. You see, zip, Sadie. As he takes a bullet in the neck and falls down. You fall back. Zipper. It's like, she's dead. Fall back. You see, now. And they both go in through the hole they blasted. You have move. You have, It's like, shit. It's like, no, you fuckers. It's like, motherfuckers, I'll kill you. I'll kill every last one of you. You see Casey firing back as they're just getting swarmed with more force, and I think Fa died. And you have McIntyre 01. I need those coordinates now. It's like Gorgon 6, stand by to receive. And you see, my mama. And you see grid, Papa 2-1, nav point Echelon, north positive 16 meters, east positive 2 meters. Call action when ready. And she goes, we're prepped with close air support and reinforcements. And you have Casey telling the recruit, we hold this position, Shu. You have copy grid, Papa 2-1, nav point, Echelon, north 16, east 2. 2 Iron Delta 4s are on station, ma'am. Carsock detachment Alpha ready to deploy. As soon as we have the skies to be followed by 10th group and a BCT out of 1st Infantry Division for sweep and clear. Calling action. And you see Casey going, we hold this position at all costs. And Forever goes, fire for effect. And you see an explosion. So you have McIntyre 01, skies are clear. I need an immediate strike on this position. Danger close. All ordnance on this position. You have, I'm out, I'm dry. So God damn it, not like this, not. You see Forever coming out and going, inside now. So get close. Oh, and as they're retreating, she's using her body to block and fire. And she's getting shot. And she grabs a steel door to use as kind of a shield. You have one Fox. Good impact. We've got secondaries. Like, General, mission is go. Get us eyes. Try Gorgon 6, all channels. If you have negative response, Gorgon 6. It's like, Mr. Cohn, contact Sequoia and have Dr. Mann liaise with General Valeri regarding my sister's telemetry. Find her and bring her home. The tide just turned, gentlemen. If you'd like to stay for dinner, we can now discuss where we're sailing next. And you see in the ruins of the compound, they've brought a little claw in to start digging out from the ruins. You have, hey, Sergeant, I got it right here. Get this cleared. Oh, god damn. Oh. And you see, easy, take it slow. It's like, need a medic. And you see that Forever basically used the door, like, make sure they weren't crushed and suffocated by the earth. And she's just splayed on top of Casey and Shu to make sure they're protected. You have Casey going, she's not dead. She's not. It's like, she's not. Oh, god damn. And you see as they're loading Forever onto a stretcher, she's lost one of her legs, it looks like, close to the knee. And her sword's been broken. It's like, she'll come back. As they're helping them all out. And you see back at the compound looking over Malcolm as they go, what do you think? And Bethany's like, he's stable. He's stable, Michael. You did it. And she gives him a hug. And James is like, just a second, as one of the forces comes, or Marisol comes by. And James goes, they found Forever in Duluth. She's being transported back here. It's like, I can't find her, James. She's gone walkabout. It's like, what? How? It's like, do I look like I know? She's a fucking Lazarus. It's only a matter of time before she slipped the leash. I'm initiating a lockdown. And James goes, I'll activate telemetry. It's like, she can't have gone far. And you see Sonia in one of the rooms, the one that looks like we saw in the flashback where Marisol and Forever were training. And you see her just practicing with her sword. She's flipping and doing various poses. Now she stops for a drink of water. You have, cool. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh. What the Oh, shit. Oh, god damn. All right. All right. Oh, what the hell, man. All right. So you see tiny baby forever walking in, a sword on the back. It's like, you got a sword too. Wait, I know you. You're Sonia Bittner. Do you want to spar? I only ever get to spar with Marisol, which is okay, I guess, but I know all her moves. My name's Forever, by the way. It's nice to finally meet you. What the hell? And you see Sonia is just completely taken aback by the mini Forever as we get to the end of the chapter. And I think that's the end of the volume as well. Goddamn. All right. So I guess I'll have to stop it here. Oh, shit. Oh, man. I don't even know how to begin to process. Oh, I don't even know how to begin to process that little twist there. Oh. All right. That said, I really love these last set of chapters. There wasn't really super much plot progression. Like we sought to see a little bit more. We got to see a few more character interactions. We got to see more of kind of Joanna's machinations. And as much as I dislike her, I will admit she is super competent and super ruthless. And I do really love those aspects of her, even though I don't like the way she's kind of manipulating and playing with everyone else. But I'm interested in seeing what her eventual kind of end goal and plan is, because right now it just looks like she wants to become the head of the family at some point through whatever means necessary. But I wonder what her actual motivations and future goals are going to be. So I'm looking forward to finally finding that out at some point in the future. Man, this chapter just reinforced my love for Forever as well, because she's just so incredibly badass. And I love, well, I don't want to say she's a martyr, but I love how she is very protective of, the Carlisle forces. I think that's especially because she knows and realizes how young, the four she kind of tapped to help her on this mission are. And she kind of wants to protect them from, all the things that she's been exposed to. So I really love that touch of the character where you see, her using her body to kind of block the bullet shots and then using the giant steel doors kind of like a barricade to help them survive. I'm glad because last time I did the stream, I don't think it actually hit me. I think I was a little bit confused on whether this was actually Casey or this was some other new character we were meeting, but got confirmation it is Casey. So I'm again interested in seeing where her development kind of leads her, because we can see that she is kind of developing somewhat of a hero complex, or at least admiration for Forever. So I wonder like how much that's going to play into her potentially getting indoctrinated into Carlisle's kind of whole, message and their cause. So it'll be interesting to see what direction that takes. Michael, again, it was interesting kind of seeing him put his smarts to use, but it wasn't really too much else going on there with him. But I feel like at this point, he's also going to have become a valuable asset to Carlisle. And I wonder if Malcolm is going to have him take on a more prominent role. Like there's a lot of pieces now that are starting to move in different directions. So I'm just waiting to kind of see where they're going to land, what kind of shape it's going to take. Apart from that, I really loved it. Oh, man. Oh. The Forever clone bit, I still... Because on the one hand, it makes more sense now with Malcolm having James telling Malcolm with all their past interactions that, I'm going to, like, we built you, the perfect daughter. We built her to your specifications. Now that's kind of gains a new light now that we know they're literally probably like maybe like building her in a literal test tube and creating clones of her. So I wonder if this is a process of like refinement where Malcolm's just like each time, like each new clone of Forever that they create is just going to be like one step closer to, creating the perfect Lazarus that will basically be immortal. I wonder if he's using Forever as a means to try to achieve immortality, and he's trying to perfect that method throughout. Because God, I'm trying to think. Because the one thought that just came to my mind is like, what if Forever is basically like Doomsday from the Superman comics? For those of you that don't know, like Doomsday was a monster born on Krypton like thousands of years ago, and the basic concept behind him was that every time he died, he adapted to the system and whatever killed him. So through countless reiterations, he eventually, developed a physique and a biology that basically made him near invulnerable to almost anything. So I wonder if he's doing something similar with Forever, where he's trying to perfect, a drug regimen or system which will allow him to create, kind of the ultimate idealized human body. But now this is making me question how much of those little interludes we saw were actually current Forevers, past memories, and how much of those interactions are the mini Forever clone we saw in this chapter. But yeah, honest, I am looking forward to seeing what direction that story is going to take. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna. Actually, no. You know what? I'll probably do another Lazarus stream next week as well. Start collection 3 if I can get my hands on it. Yeah, because I still have to catch up on Lita, and I still have to catch up on Monstrous, and I've got some Yono the Dawn volumes on hold. I have to go pick those up. So probably gonna put all those on wait until I can get my hands on them. So I'll probably do another Lazarus stream next week. But I'll have a channel update out tonight with plans and everything for that. Like I said, it's probably going to be a little bit slow until Christmas break, which point I'll try to catch up on the backlog and try to do streams every day, just to catch up on all the series I'm doing. So always, if you like my channel and my content, please do like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Only 15 subscribers away from 150. It would be really great if I could reach that goal at some point before this year and into the next one. And as always, this is Ash. We'll talk to you all later.